Dear participants, dear friends, on the road, I salute you with respect. I am Professor Kenan Gürsoy. There is a small bio in the booklet which doesn't actually express that I'm the grandson of Kenan Rifai. I might not be worthy of it, but I am, yes, the grandson of Kenan Rifai. I feel the need to say these things because there's a misunderstanding about the family. Dear Gürbüz Ertürk, a very loyal person, a very close friend to the family. He did a presentation yesterday about the rebuilding of the lodge, and he had a commentary. He perhaps didn't want that, but that was an expression that would cause confusion. If they allow me, I'd like to document this. Hazrat Kenan Rifai had one boy and two girls, one son and two daughters, and there's a Hayriye Hanım Efendi who passed away before 1920s. After he passed away, the mansion and the place which was converted from lodge to mansion, the mansion was divided between the children, one son and two daughters again, and at the side of mansion and the lodge, the brother and sisters might have properties, but both buildings were in very negative situation. We decided to renovate the buildings. The first one was by my mother's initiative, our contribution, and the great effort put forward by Gürbüz Ertürk. It was renovated as it is today. And the other building, which was used as Kenan Lodge until 1925, it was a wreckage. Even the dome itself had fallen. And my dear cousins, it had places in which my dear cousins lived, but they were not able to live there anymore. Building a new building, first we needed an official permit, which was not very easy. There were difficulties, and then the building was going to be rebuilt as it was before. Within the limitations of the time, it was not possible for the family to do this task, despite all the goodwill. And in the last year of 1900s, we founded Kenan Foundation and wanted this building to be taken into account. And Gürbüz Bey and Cemal Nur Hanım played great roles in this. And the building was passed on to Kenan Foundation, and my dear cousins gave it to Kenan Foundation with something in return. This building, the Dergah-ı Şerif building, being rebuilt, was done by the contributions of all brothers and sisters. As the president of Kenan Foundation, I am one of those who know the subject very well. Both Meşgure Hanım and Cemal Nur Hanım, they were energizing people to carry out the task, and this played a dominant role in the process. However, the whole community was determined to carry out this, and people contributed very small amounts, like 5 lira back in the time, and very small amounts. As the president of the Kenan Foundation, I know how important this is, and I appreciate and I want to express my gratitude to those who contributed to rebuilding it. And this initiation is from whom to whom, I don't know. The Ümmü Kenan Lodge, and today as Kenan Foundation, this is the short story of it. But about this building, there is very little scientific and academic documents and notes. One of them is Mr. Aydın Yüksel's article on Islam Encyclopedia. Please forgive my forgetfulness. And the second one is initiated by dear Mr. Gürbüz Ertürk, and that would be the second document. To prevent any misunderstanding, I think it was just a mistake or a slip of the tongue. The family, when they said the family decided to sell the building, the family of Kenan Rifai, which I am the youngest one, none of us would be disrespectful to this heritage to sell it. Every one of us, as much as we can, would take it as subjective responsibility to contribute, and they were trying to disperse the love that they inherited from their fathers. So they have never been disloyal to the inheritance, but so that I thought there was a misunderstanding that could mean so I wanted to correct it. The expression is as follows: the family wanted to sell it, and the spiritual daughters and sons, they took action to protect it. Among his grandsons and daughters, there is no single individual who would be disrespectful to the inheritance, and this would underplay the action and the role played by Cemal Nur Hoca. So I wanted to say that. About the symposium, there is only Mustafa Kara mentioned about the previous symposium. Hazrat Kenan Rifai, his inheritance was going to be protected by Kenan Foundation. So there was a previous symposium with limited financial budget and maybe a limited understanding, but they put effort and they carried it out. So I wanted this to be documented as well. Kenan Foundation, after this time, from now on, we will continue to respect and protect this inheritance, and this has a symbolic value for us because it symbolizes a restart at the beginning of 2000s, and there was something shown here yesterday, the ascent of the dome with all its glory symbolizes what that symbol means. This dome is about his biological and spiritual grandsons and daughters. It has a unifying function. May God never make us leave each other and put us together under the dome.
İkinci söylemek istediğim
The second thing I want to mention, exploiting the tolerance of the organizers, is about the theme of the symposium and about the presentations made here. As far as I can, and as far as I understood, there were very beautiful presentations. I had the concern that the element of excitement would be dominant, overflowing, but I didn't see that. And but of course, we do have the excitement, we do have the energy, because we are loyal and we are committed to Hazrat Kenan Rifai. But then again, it's important to let the academic world know about the things being done here. And this is what Janan Foundation is trying to do about Kenan Rifai. And please do not underplay academic life and the message of Kenan Rifai. Let the message of Kenan Rifai be taken as with all its universal dimensions, and the unifying element and the harmony that would bring people from different cultural backgrounds together, and the evaluations on that, the relation with the other, and today, how to be a correct Muslim, the perceptions on that, this can only be carried out with an academic support. Kenan Rifai, speaking up on the lodges, he said, of course, the lodges would be reopened, but they would be reopened as academies. So what did he mean? Let's elaborate on that. On Tasawwuf, this is more than doing academic studies on Tasawwuf. Academia from very early ages, specifically the ancient Greek with the ancient wisdom, it's about a holistic approach of human development with the poetry, music, philosophy, but it's about realizing human. Of course, being honored with Islam, we would ask for something, a kind of a sustainable knowledge, a sustainable ancient tasawwuf would be more universalized, should have been more universalized with the light of Islam. And with this understanding, the unification of East and West from the early times on and from today to the future, we know that Kenan Rifai saw the wisdom and love, and we take his word as our slogan, with science, love, and art being on the way of wisdom. So what kind of a wisdom is this? This wisdom is what makes human a human. So under the dome of unity, let's get together as the people, as the guests of the world. Oh, the people of the world, please know about us and let's get together, because we're going through a tough time in the world. I was the Turkish ambassador to Vatican until 6 months ago, and I experienced personally that the situation is dire, and let's be humans again. Oh, the people who visited here from different parts of the world, please note that, understand that point, feel that, share this feeling with us. We are trying to contribute to world peace from within Islam, because Islam is the religion of peace. It's the religion of happiness. And those who do not feel, my grandfather was the person who felt this peace, this happiness in his body himself. And please salute to everyone from here. Thank you very much.
Sevgili Kenan Bey, size olan
Dear Kenan Bey, the deep respect and love we felt the necessity to make this clarification before. And with the contribution of dear Kenan Gürsoy, thank you very much. This Gürbüz Öztürk is one of the highest representatives of this loyalty, and again, I'd like to express my gratitude. But then again, sometimes words hurt. And please, this being not documented, and please, I want this, my evaluation at the end of Mr. Ertürk's presentation. They are all being documented. Thank you very much. Let's continue with this session. The dear and most appreciated Melike Türkan will do her presentation, a presentation made by Assistant Professor Mustafa Tatçı. Please.